Good morning. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you guys. It's Friday, our last day of the Wendy Hates Winter series. Can you believe it? You guys have hung with me all week. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Denise. So I'm having my LaCroix here. LaCroix, I don't know. My little cousin, she calls it LaCroix. Very professional. She's taken French. She's probably saying it right. But anyway, so I hope you have a cup of coffee, your favorite drink, whatever that is, mimosa, a Bloody Mary, maybe a glass of wine, depending on where you are in the world, and you're just gonna settle in because we're gonna be here for a hot minute because we're gonna do a bunch of coloring. We are gonna use the prettiest birthday stamp set today. So I'm excited about this, and we're going to rainbow it because today is Color Splash. So for my Color Splash, I'm using the rainbow. And I'll be posting that later today, hopefully. So let me tell you the fun I had yesterday. So every day I have been converting this video into another video and then putting it up on my YouTube channel and then putting it on my blog. Well, my computer is not playing nice and started having all these problems. So I did a bunch of stuff to try to make it work. And just now I had to delete my video editing program and I'm reinstalling it. Anyways, you probably don't care about all the ins and outs, but what I'm saying to you is it's been an interesting last day and a half. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to get this video up on YouTube and yesterday's video up on YouTube. So we'll see. All right, so yeah, so that's what's going on. So day 5, let me pull out my little thing, is the blue adhesive-backed gems. Let me show you what those are. So if you place a $50 order or more today, you would receive these gorgeous blue adhesive-backed gems for free. And of course, celebration items as well. And there is a host code. There's a link in the description of this video to purchase the purchase from me and then get those goodies for free. So the stuff, these I mail out to you. The celebration items, Stampin UP sends you, so you have to add them to your order. Okay, let me flip you guys around and we will color and chat. So what I want you to do for me is if you can send me some hearts or thumbs ups letting me know that you can see my stamp table now, that would be awesome. And I want you to write in with any questions you might have about my business, about being a demonstrator, about stamping, like any questions that you can think of that you might have, because we're going to be here for a while coloring. And so let's make sure that we are having stuff to chat about, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna start out by stamping all the things. This is the bundle we're using, Prettiest Birthdays. And I gotta tell you, when I first saw this, I was like, I don't know about that. But you just wait and see what we're gonna do. I have ideas up my sleeve. So today's color splash is a rainbow of color. And that's what we're gonna do. All right. I'm gonna stamp all this stuff out. Move picture up. Is that better? I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. But you guys are along for the ride at this point. Okay. All right, here we go. Coloring commences. All right. Okay, so my colors that I'm choosing, you can choose any rainbow color you want, but I'm gonna do Poppy Parade. That's gonna be my red. Mango Melody for my orange. Daffodil Delight for my yellow. Those both look yellow, don't they? They're not. Granny Apple Green for my green. And Balmy Blue for my blue. Those are gonna be my colors. So here we go. You guys ready for this? So I have 5 colors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 balloons. So we'll start by coloring the Poppy Parade over here. And you guys know, I've talked about this, wherever something is laying on top of something else is where it will be the darkest. And then it gets lighter as there's nothing laying on top of it. So you're getting real-time coloring. So when I tell you it's going to take a while, I'm telling you the truth. So I'm going to try to hit all the things that are going to be Poppy Parade. For the moment, I think that's gonna be it. Do you guys need me to zoom in? Let's zoom in a little. There you go. Okay, so we'll go light. So what's everybody up to today? Yes, that was the Poppy Parade dark. So now we're putting on the Poppy Parade light. And we want to leave our highlight. So I'm not coloring that in. You want that to stay white. We're going to color our tissue paper. Hey, Cam. How are you? Okay. So now we're gonna move to our next rainbow color, which is Mango Melody, light and dark. And we will add our dark color first. Again, wherever wherever one item is laying on top of another item is gonna be where the shadow would be. So like this balloon on top of this balloon, that's why this area would be darker. And I'm trying to decide, let's see, daffodil, green, blue. We're gonna go ahead and do this one dark, Mango Melody also. We have a weird number of balloons, so I'm trying to make it so it's a little bit even. Then we're gonna go in with the light. So, after I'm done here today, I'm going to be going into Jackson, the town nearby where I live, and I'm going to get a massage, which I'm really excited about, and also not, because, and you're probably like, why would you say that? So this marker, I need a new Daffodil Delight. I need some new markers, guys. This is not looking a whole lot different than Mango Melody. So let me see if this does. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, that's much like this is like dead. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I have other Daffodil Delight markers. I don't. Okay, so we got to pivot. Pivot. We're gonna go with So Saffron. Guys, I need to order new markers. This one's like dead too. You see how I use them to death. Yep, this one is like not having it. Hold on. Hold please. Oh, wait, I do maybe have, what are these? Oh, this is mango. Okay, so I don't. So we're gonna make it work with So Saffron, and I'm gonna bring the color up on my orange balloons. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a little pumpkin pie into the mix, because these balloons are supposed to be orange, but they're really reading yellow to me. So I'm going in with the light pumpkin pie and adding it over the top of the dark mango to kind of get a more orangey feel. Ooh, chicken pot pie and cream puffs. That definitely sounds good. I am currently about 12 days into a Whole30 cleanse. I hate the word diet, so I'm not going to use the word diet because I'm really not doing it to lose weight. I'm just doing it to kind of cleanse my body. So yeah, I'm being really strict with what I'm eating right now. All right, so now we've got some yellow and orange, and I'm just still really not happy with the orange balloons. So I think I'm gonna just, yep, this is what's happening, guys. I just need more orange out of them. So we're gonna do pumpkin pie. I kind of didn't want them this dark of an orange. I wanted them a little bit lighter orange, but I need them to read separate from the yellow. So that's what we're doing. Okay, now we're gonna move to green. And we're using Granny Apple Green. This is like such a fun color. And it even has a fun name, Granny Apple Green. Okay. There we go. Then we'll go with the light. And then we'll do blue. So this is Balmy Blue. Now, I'm gonna let you guys decide, should I color the flowers the same color as the balloon in that area? Or should I color the flowers totally separate, like a totally different color? I'm kind of leaning towards coloring them with the rainbow. Guys, let me know what you think. So like this flower would be blue, this flower would be green. See what I'm saying? While you're making those decisions, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna start working on these bags. Okay, we got to vote for different. Molly says do them different. Everybody's saying color. Okay, we're starting to see the votes coming in. They look like a piece. Oh, these look like fruit. They won't when they're done. I promise. Okay. So saffron. Different colors from the balloons. You guys want them different. You're killing me. Smalls. I'm losing. My vote is losing. I wanted them the same, but y'all are wanting them different. Wow. Okay. And then we're gonna do our green. I should have done these while I had them all out, huh? Okay, and then we'll come in with the light. I'm so quiet. It's so hard. For some reason, when I'm coloring small areas and I'm really concentrating, it's like I can't talk at the same time. Isn't that funny? Okay, there's my bags. And my bags are going to be white, but we're not going to just leave them white. And I'll show you in a second how we're going to do that. But you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make the handle match the tissue paper. You guys, why didn't somebody tell me to stop? Gosh dang it. Shoot fire, Leroy. I may have to recolor that one. I don't know. It might bug me too much. Julie said she was yelling. Isn't that funny? When you're watching something and you're like, don't do it. It's like when you're watching the, like a horror movie and the stupid chick with the big boobs and blonde hair runs up the stairs and you're like, you idiot. If you didn't have big boobs and blonde hair, you would not make that mistake. Just kidding. To all of you who have big boobs and blonde hair, I'm totally joking. Nobody send me any hate mail. Okay, so here we go for the flowers. Here's what we're gonna do. It's pretty close, you're right. I'm gonna try to let it go. I'm going to, yep, you guys are right. They have to be a different color. So we're gonna go, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna try this. So we're doing red in the center. And then we're moving to orange. Pumpkin pie. And then we're gonna add yellow on the outside. Okay, and then we're going to color all the leaves. I have been on a major coloring kick this week. I think yesterday was the only day I didn't like do a bunch of coloring, huh guys? I just love coloring. It makes me happy. And it feels very therapeutic to me. And I need that after the week. I've had a really busy, wild week. So I'm looking forward to my massage today. I would like to have a glass of wine, but I'm not going to because I'm on my little cleanse. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna do some blue here around the top of this. Okay, so while we're coloring this, I want to show you. I'm not going to color this whole thing in. Instead, I'm making like streaky lines to make it look reflective, right? Can you guys see that? So I'm not going to color this whole thing blue. I'm just making it look a little bit reflective. So I think we're going to use the light on the macarons. So we got red, and we're not doing a bunch of shading because they're so tiny. Orange. Got some yellow here. Green. And then we'll just have one little sad blue one right there at the bottom. Blue. Now I'm going to color this one because I don't know how I want to do this. So let me see. So these ones I'm coloring the whole thing in. I may prefer this better over leaving a highlight. I don't know yet. Cloudy in Tallahassee. Got blue and green, yellow. I should just leave the lid off of all these. Pumpkin pie coming up next. And then poppy. Poppy schmoppy. Yeah, I think I like this one better. Yep. Can you guys see it? Let me show you close up. Which one do you like better? Partial colored, fully colored. I like the fully colored one better. Okay, now we have to use gray because that's our shadows. So the only way you get white is to use gray. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this See how I just did it partially? And then I'm gonna come in on the edges here. So we're kind of making this like white slash not white. See that? So you leave that little bit of a highlight in the center here and then on the edge here, and it really looks cool. So we're gonna do the same thing with these bags because I want these bags to appear white. So I'm gonna take my dark smoky slate in this little divot hole dealy bob, the tuck in, because that's gonna push it further in. And then I'm also gonna take the dark, and let me think about this. It would be darker here under the handle. And then we're gonna just go ahead and do like this. Okay. And then we're gonna take the light and come right over the top. And then we're leaving the rest white. I'm gonna try to just do the light and see how that looks. I think I might like that better. Yeah, maybe so. Yep. I think that's more my jam. This is a little too dark for me. But see how the bag looks white now? More, I don't know how to explain it. But when you want something to look white, you can't just leave it white. You have to put shadows in it. So that's what we're gonna do here with the cake. I want this part of the cake to be white. So I'm actually gonna add gray. You're probably like, what in the ever-loving, this woman has lost her mind. But I'm telling you, it's going to read white when everything gets put together. Your eyes will look at it as if it's white. Okay, so that's the light. And I am going to use the dark here just in a couple little areas. Let's see. I want to read what you guys are saying. Looks good. That really makes the bag pop. You make this look so easy. Oh, it is easy. Okay. And then we're gonna and see how I'm just really light-handed with the dark, because you don't want too much dark in there. You're just giving the illusion. So then I'm going back over with the light, but see, I'm not going as far in, because every time I lay marker on top of marker, let me show you. Okay, so there's that layer. I want to show you this. Okay, so each of these have one layer. Now watch. Now this has two layers, this has one. Now watch this one. You see that? This is darker, this is even darker, and it would just get darker and darker and darker as I went, see? So even though this is the light marker, the more times you cover it, the darker it's going to get. So you can see how much darker this is than this. So what I've done here is really I've created a third color, because instead of going all the way out to here with this light marker, because remember I put light down first to start out with. So instead of pulling it all the way to here, now I have kind of a transitional color. So then what I like to do to soften these edges is I like to come in with the color lifter. And you got to be careful with these because sometimes they spew ink. So one of the things you can do to prevent ink spewing on your color lifter is to take the lid off both ends. I know that sounds really weird, but it's some sciencey thing. So now I'm going to go in here and very lightly I am pushing back some of that smoky slate, so it softens it even more. Now I want my pan to read silver. Okay, so I'm going with the dark. And with the dark on each side. And then I'm going to go in with the light gray, but I'm leaving that highlight in the middle. And now same thing. Got to be patient when you're coloring. I didn't even see who said that. Who said that? Oh, Miss Mary. Yep, you got to be patient when you're coloring. Roseanne says, does Stampin' Up! Give their demonstrators lessons on how to color? No. Nope, this is self-taught because I really enjoy it. So I watch a lot of videos and I spend a lot of time trying to learn how to mimic stuff that I see. So here we go. We're going to start with So Saffron on these flowers, and we're going to do the whole flower So Saffron. This is the light marker. Then I'm going to come in with my pumpkin pie. Now I could get really detailed here and go in on each little one, but I'm not going to. So what I'm doing is I'm coloring the center, leaving the very outside. See that? Let me show you up close. Can you guys see it really good? Not pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do something with our little strips here in between. So I think we're gonna go for red up here. And we're doing dark red on the outside. So this is Dark Poppy Parade. And then we're gonna go light Poppy Parade in the center. And then on the middle one, we'll do blue. So we're doing dark blue here and dark blue out here. And light blue in the center. And then I'm gonna do orange. Orange. I say orange and my daughter hates it. She's like, that's not how you say it. And I said, well, that's how this Californian raised by Texans and Oklahomans says it. I say all kinds of weird words that I get made fun of for. All right, so there's our colorful cake. Now we got to die cut all this, kids. Here we go. Are you in this for the long haul? Let's see how this comes together. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I just knew I wanted to do a bunch of coloring and make something really pretty with a rainbow. Because to me, a rainbow says, get out of here, winter. Winter be gone. It's happy and joyful. We're not going to use this one. So I'm going to set that one aside. All right, here we go. Let's do some die cutting. Yes, I always make fun of Miss Deborah just commented. She says dog. And it's so cute. I love how she says dog. Dog. Okay. We're going to line this up just so. Hopefully I've got it lined up right. The clouds, oops, I need to turn this around. The clouds have rolled in and it kind of got dark here. So let's punch this guy out. Oh, so cute. I put an, my mom puts an R in wash also. She says wash. That again is being brought up by Texans, Oklahomans, Okies. That's what we call them in our family. Okies. This is Post-it note tape. I'll show you the, I gotta set this down here. I will show you the dispenser here in just a second. I love this tape. Deborah is from Pennsylvania, originally. Okay. You guys are so patient just hanging out with me while I do this. Do you find this enjoyable, or do you prefer a craft that, look at, isn't that pretty? Or do you prefer something that's like quick and easy and like done fast? I'm just curious. Yes, these colors definitely help you forget winter. All right, we're gonna cut this guy out. Oh, good. You like seeing me color. Well, that's good, because I love coloring. Yesterday was kind of a more quick and easy project. Oh no, you have no crafty friends? Who said that? Who said they have? Linda, you do have crafty friends. You have me. You like hearing my thought process as I create. So some of you enjoy me not totally knowing what I'm doing before I start because you hear my process, is what you're saying, I think. That's what I'm hearing you say. Am I wrong? I know, Molly, I'm going to try to get it posted on YouTube, but you can go back and watch it here on Facebook. Sometimes fast when I'm down in my back, like today, I could just sit and watch this for as long as you want to color and tell stories. I'm trying to read your comment. 5 spinal surgeries by the age of 36. Holy biscuits and gravy. I've only had 1 spinal surgery. Okay. You guys are liking me making decisions as I go. I love that. That really takes the pressure off. Did you know that? That really takes the pressure off me as a creator. Because a lot of times I feel stressed that I need to have all my ideas, all my poop in a group from the get-go. And if I don't, it's like there will be frustration. So it's kind of cool. Did you guys just hear Truvy groan? So it's kind of cool to hear you guys say like, no, actually, we kind of like seeing you muddle through things and figure things out as you go. All right, we've almost got all these bags cut out. And then I don't know what we're doing. We're going to cut the cake out. And then from there, it's anybody's guess. I don't know what we're doing next. I have zero plan of how this card is actually going to come together. I just knew I wanted to color all these little pieces. So, all right, that's all of those. Now we got to cut our cake that we worked so hard on getting just right. Okay, dun dun dun, finished. All right, so here's all our parts and pieces. Let's look at them and enjoy the way they look for a moment, shall we? Oh, they're so pretty. Don't you just, there's something about like little stuff like this cut out that just brings me so much joy. Like I just want to sit and look at them. Aren't they so happy? Okay, everybody keeps telling me I need to do a coloring class. So I guess I gotta get that put together for you guys. Good God. My dog just... Lord have mercy. Come on, go outside. You nut job. Oh. That dog, sometimes I tell you, she's 1 brick shy of a full load. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? Yeah, she's fine. She scared me to death. She went to jump off the chair and it kind of fell out from under her. Okay, so I think for sure our card is going... I don't even know what orientation I want it to be. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do 4, by 5 1/4. My go-to size. And let's see. What do I have back here? I have some masks. I was thinking maybe I could. So do we want polka dots? Now I know you don't know what direction I'm going with this, so just hang with me. No word on her biopsy yet. Nope. So I will tell you guys as soon as I know. Do we want circles or diamonds? You guys pick. And I am fully aware you're like, what is this woman about to do? So don't get caught up in what I'm going to do. Just tell me if you want circles or diamonds. Polka dots. Polka dots. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sir and ma'am. Okay. I don't even know if this is going to work, is what I'm going to tell you right now. We may do all this and I might not like it and just say, nope, not going to happen. Oh, I'm getting votes for diamonds too. We're going to go dots just because I already committed. Okay. Now I need, here's that Post-it note tape I was telling you about. Okay. So we got Poppy Parade coming in hot. Oh, the poppy. Okay. Pumpkin pie. I didn't have a dooley dauber for that yet, so we're gonna use a brand new one. And I'm overlapping on the bottom ones. Oh, you know what? I grabbed daffodil and I need so saffron. Whoops. And we also have not used a brush yet for so saffron. Come on, so saffron. I probably need to re-ink. We got green. Never need to apologize for showing up late here. This is the one place you don't have to ever make an apology unless you're a butthole, and in which case you should apologize. But as long as you're not being a butthole, we're happy you're here. I've actually never had anybody be a butthole on one of my lives. Now I feel like I've just, you know, jinxed myself. Okay. Time to open a new packet. Yes, I have a blending brush for every color. And no, I don't wash them. I actually think the more saturated they are, the nicer. Oh, Chicago. All right, here we go. Look at that. Is that not beautiful or what? So now I don't want it to be so high contrast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Poppy Parade. Oh, you stink pot. And come in right over the dots. And I'm basically applying hardly any pressure here. All I want to do is push those red dots back a little bit. I don't want it to be such high contrast. Does that make sense? So this is just going to kind of dull things out so they're not so stark white. So this is a really fun way to create lots of different backgrounds. You don't have to do it in rainbow. You can use lots of different colors. But you can see like here where my green and my yellow meet, there it's like kind of made its own pretty color, which is nice. You do got to be careful not to get your brush in like this and then pull it in. So what I'm actually going to do is fold this in half so that I've got a little bit cleaner area, because if you pull it in, it can kind of mess up your jam that you got going. Okay, and then see right here how I picked up some green from the mask. It's okay though. I'm gonna go in here. I'm glad you guys are having fun. I am too. All right, so there we go. There's our background. Now, I don't know, this might be too busy. I may have to use something totally different. But we're gonna see how it works. Or we might make a scene. I don't know yet. Yep, I'm feeling like this is too busy. So what I'm gonna do is grab another piece of paper. We're gonna cut it 3.5 by, let's see, that was 5 1/4. So this should be 4 3/4. I'm gonna do this, and then now just bear with me because I think we're going to make an entire scene on this. So just hang tight here. We may not even be able to fit all these presents. Let's see. So we got to make a scene. All right. And when I say make a scene, I don't mean get crazy. So what we're going to do is we are going to get another piece of paper. I know you guys are like, is this the never-ending card? What is happening? All right, this is a fancy birthday card right here. I have in mind who I'm gonna give this to. These are the kinds of cards I'm very thoughtful about who they go to. Nope, don't wanna use vellum. I'm gonna make a scene. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is grab my pencil. Let's see. And we are going to make a countertop, I believe. So now I'm going to erase this so that it's lighter, but I can still see it. So you guys probably can't see it. Good Lord, I can barely see it, but I can see it. And then we're going to go in with dark gray. And then light gray. It's been a long time since I've done anything like this, so just bear with me. So I want this to be even darker at the top. So where is my light black? It's here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we have to have a counter to set things on, is what we're creating right here, okay? So I'm just feather brushing in this direction. And I know you're like, this is so weird. How is this even gonna come together? And it might not come together, but it probably will. So just bear with me. Don't give up on me. So now we're using dark smoky slate. So what are we doing here? Let's explain. And now we're using light smoky slate. We are creating, I want you to see this vision that I have. This area here, anything that's darker is going to recess into the background, okay? So what will happen as I continue to make this background is you are going to begin to see this as a countertop or a space that these items are going to sit on. And this will become, whoops, whoa. So what we're doing here is we're streaking up, and my marker's dying. God, Wendy, you really need to invest in some more markers. I've used these to death. Who votes that Wendy should just buy all new Stampin' Blends? Yep, I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen, kids. Oh, praise God. I have another balmy blue. Phew. Okay. Oh, yeah, baby. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. It does take a lot of ink when you do this. So when you cover a whole base like I'm doing, it takes a lot of ink and a lot of patience because it can not come together the way you think it might in your head until you see how I keep going and now it's starting to, okay. So now we're gonna use the dark again. Because again, we want this to recess backwards like it's a wall. And then the top So now we got a more subdued background is what we're coming up with. Okay, I'm happy with that. So it's got some texture. The lines give it texture instead of it being just this solid flat surface. Now watch when I start putting this together. So we're gonna put it on here. We may not do this background. I don't know yet. I'm not married to it. But watch the difference. Oh, now that cake is sitting on something. You see the difference in how this feels versus the chaos of the other? I am not sure how I'm doing these yet. Yep, it's working. So your eye has the illusion now. Trying to decide how I want these to go. I may have to go without a few of these. So let's see. Okay. So then orange, yellow, green, and blue. Okay. And then we've got our cake that's gonna sit up here on the top of the counter. And then we got this one that's gonna come down a little further. And voila, we have a scene. Now, the key is the sentiment, which is gonna go right here. I think. Oh, snickerdoodles. It may not fit. Let's bring these guys down just a smidgen. There we have it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna touch anything. Don't touch it. Did you hear me? Don't touch it. And we're gonna bring in the good old press and seal. I can't take out one of the bags. Here's why. I have a thing about odd numbers. So there's 5 bags, that's an odd number. I have to have an odd number. There's 2 of these, which makes 7. So I can't take out one of the bags, and I did just move a bag. Here's my press and seal. This is gonna keep things somewhat in place for me as I pull them off, and then we're gonna make some decisions about our background. So do we wanna keep this background? I feel like this background is beautiful and perfect. I don't think it's right for this card. So what I'm gonna do that I think will send this card over the top. Are you ready? You wanna know what it is? You're gonna see. Hold on. I gotta cut some paper. Oh God, I got a mess, y'all. We're gonna save this for a different card another time. And this is what's gonna make this card really have a wow factor. Now let's look. Look at that. It just pops. So your eye is not drawn to all this business around the edges. And I agree with you 100%, George, that covering this doesn't do this justice because it's beautiful. So we are going to pop this up. God bless you all that have stuck with me all this time. What about that? Because we've been on here for a hot minute. Oh, the black is doing it. It's going to do the trick. And then you're going to put that on a white card base. And holy smokes, you're going to want to have a date with this card. It's just going to blow it out of the water. Okay. All right, here we go. Gosh, I'm having a hard time. All right, there we go. All right. Now then, sisters and brothers, it's time to assemble. You know what I just did? Does anyone know what the mistake I just made? Yep, I forgot to stamp. God bless America and all the things beautiful. Let's see, how are we gonna fix this, guys? Let me think. Just everybody calm down. Everybody just stay in your seats and calm down. God darn it all. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to stamp it. This is foolish. Let's see. So I'm not starting over. I have a blending brush for every color, Pam. So yeah, the dimensionals. Oh, shoot. Let's see. I might be able to do it. Carolyn's right. Getting it off of here is the key. So I'm putting this down and I'm just going to peel this black paper away because we didn't do anything on the black paper, right? Okay. I just don't want to lose this background because we worked hard on this, guys. I think it's good enough that I can stamp it. Yeah. Ready? Everybody hold your breath. Nobody move. Oh God, I gotta stamp it on something else first. Here we go. She did it. Stop the presses. She saved the day. Now we just got to clean this mess up that I made. I got to be careful because if I pull too hard and get too handsy here, it's going to rip my cardstock from the other side. So I'm trying to be patient and just pick at it a little bit. Huff on them. That feels gross, Carolyn. Like breathe on them? They'd peel off if I do that? Everybody calm down. I huffed. I don't see nothing happening. Whatever. We got it good enough. Let's put new dimensionals. Good Lord. Now, whose job was it to remind me of that? Shame on you. You're fired. I'm docking your pay. I just stuck my finger in that black ink. Okay. Let's keep going. Don't you guys love seeing me screw up things? I mean, I feel like screwing up is the best part because then you have to try to figure out how to fix it. All right, let's peel all these off. What a mess I have happening on my surface here. You guys should see it. It's a disaster. I gotta cut another piece of black cardstock because I'm pretty sure we can't use that one. Oh yeah, it's for sure made with lots of love. I gotta give this card to somebody I really like and that understands what goes into card making so that it doesn't end up in the garbage can. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Now, oh my gosh, Vicky, you're so sweet. He sure does know what we need. God always knows what we need. Now, ain't that a toad and a sucker punch? I think I stamped it too high. It's okay. We're going to make it work. I'll make a bigger card base if I have to. Like it won't be a traditional size card base. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody, it's fine. All right. Now then. Yep, I stamped it too high. So, I think what we're going to do here there we go. We're going to do this dude up first because he's in the back. It's really not too high. Actually, it looks good. Stop being picky, Wendy. Okay. And this is gonna go here. And then we've got all our friends. He's going at the top of the counter. Do we want him popped out? I think we want him flat, and we're gonna pop some of his friends up. Okay. And then this friend is gonna go here like so. And then this friend is gonna get popped up. Maybe the last two. Maybe this friend's gonna be flat also. Oh wait, we need yellow next. Okay. There we go, friends. And then we're gonna pop up this friend. This is a little present friend. Right there, like so. And then we're gonna pop up this last little friend. Is this not the happiest birthday card ever? It's so joyful. Rainbows. You can never go wrong with a rainbow. Now, the real question to you is, do you want to see me make the other card? Or are you like, I'm done, Wendy, check out? What do you want? You want me to see? Because I could make something with this one. All right, so this guy is a little, I gotta move him over just a tiny, tiny bit. There you go. He was kind of stuck on this guy. There we have it. What do you guys think? Now, we gotta make a card base real quick for this fella. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a 5x7. Because we're gonna finish this card. All right, so we've got a 5.5 inch base here. So we're gonna cut it down to 5 inches. And we're gonna cut this to, how do I want to do this? We're gonna cut this to 7.5. And then we're gonna score it at a 1/2 inch. And then we're gonna cut this one down to 5x7. Okay. All right. So this is the front, or this is the front rather, and this is the back. So let's put these together. We're gonna trim a little tiny bit off this. Ooh, that was a horrible sound. Just a teeny tiny sliver. Okay. So this is gonna go over the top of this like so. Just like that. Now then, let's get these lined up again and put this down. And now I've got my little flap here, and I'm gonna use tear and tape adhesive because it's super strong. And that's what I want in this scenario. Okay, line it up again. Make sure everything's good. Fold it over, smush it down. And then we're gonna bring in the old bone folder. So now we have a top folding 5x7 card. Okay. All right. So this now is going right here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You have all this extra white space around it. I love it. So I'm gonna glue it flat. I was gonna pop it up, but I think I'm gonna glue it flat. And now we have a 5x7 card. Finished and ready to go. Isn't that pretty? Yay. You know I can't be done. I have to do this. Sorry. Gotta add the Winkastella. Okay. So there's that. So you guys want to make another one? Using this one that we made earlier? This one's going to be very simple. Here's what we're going to do. Hold, please. I got to grab a die. I already know what I'm going to do. I just gotta find it. Oh, poo. Maybe I'm not. It's not what I thought it was. Hold on. Oh, God. My nose is running. It's driving me nuts. Here it is. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the Pretty Perennials, and we're going to use this Happy Sentiment. My buddy Dina made this stamp set. I love Miss Dina. I'm sure some of you follow her. This was her $1 million set. Ow. All right, so we've got to get our Stamparatus. You can't do a card like this without the Stamparatus. Okay? Just gonna tell you that right now. I want it, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but it's gotta go this way. Why? Because red to blue. Yep, Wendy's a little unhinged. I sure am. Okay, so here's my Happy Sentiment that's gonna go right here. We're gonna finish this one off real simple like, but beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. I really wish they would have made a die to go with this Happy Sentiment. Wouldn't that be pretty? I thought there was one, if I'm being totally honest. That's what I just went to look for, and it was just all flowers. Okay, I'm gonna stamp it one more time. Look how gorgeous that is. Happy. And then birthday. So for the birthday, I'm going to put it right here. So when you do a really fabulous background like this, which yes, I just said I'm fabulous, or at least my background is. But when you do something that's like, you put a lot of effort into the background, you don't have to go crazy with decorating, you know? Because you've already put a lot of love and effort into making a beautiful background. So look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I could make 100 cards like this. This is my jam right here. So simple, so beautiful. And now we're gonna make it pop. Here we go. You ready for this? Hang on, Becky. Here we go. All right. So this is going to be cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I know the font is just stunning. I agree wholeheartedly. So we're not even going to pop this piece up. We're going to glue it flat. Sometimes less is more, right? Like, you don't always have to go super, super crazy on something. And this gives me so much inspiration creatively. Like, I could make 100 other cards like this using different stencils. Masks, whatever you want to call them. And now I need a card base. grab a card base really quick. Yes, this will mail very easy. The other one will not. It's like gotta have its own package. I don't always care about that though, if I'm being honest. Like when I'm creating, I never think about how things mail. And this is why. I ship so much stuff for a living that it just doesn't, I don't even think about it. So like my postage bill, I'm just going to tell you guys, my postage bill for 2020 was $12,000. That's how much I spent in postage in 2020. $12,000. So when you're paying for an event or a class or something like that, just know that like all these demonstrators out here that are hosting events and hosting classes and doing things, a lot of it is by the skin of their teeth. And yes, we do make money. I do make money, but our bills are exponential. So I put close to half of what I make back into my business every year through things like that. So just remember, be kind to all demonstrators because we're out here doing our best. Isn't that gorgeous? I really feel like it needs some bling. Can I leave here without bling? I don't think I can. So then the question is, what do we want to bling it? I already know. I don't even have to ask you because I already know what I'm going to use. What? These are so cute. I use these all the time. This is one of those things where I'm like, please, Stampin' Up, don't get rid of these black dots. I need them in my life. Okay. It's not really bling, but it's gonna be cute. Now you can't mail it. So now it just went from easily mailable to not easily mailable. Done. Done. There it is. So you guys hung with me for a long time today to make these two gorgeous cards. We have something super simple and we have something definitely not super simple and complicated. So yeah, that's it. We're good to go. Gorgeous cards. Love how they both turned out. They both make me so stinking happy. And I hope that you enjoyed your time with me. If you did, a huge thank you to me is, of course, always placing an order with me. But if you can't do that or you don't want to do that, another huge thank you is always sharing my videos, giving me a thumbs up, giving me a heart, letting other people know about my work. I really appreciate that. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I hope you have enjoyed the Wendy Hates Winter series, these 5 days of Facebook Lives. I've had a blast. And if you are not already subscribed to my email list, you want to make sure you subscribe because I definitely send free creative inspiration calendars there and I do a lot of other things. So I hope you guys sign up to get my emails. If you already don't get them, you can do that on my website. Go to the contact. No, that's a lie. Go to my website and there is a spot there at the very, very top where you can sign up for emails. So thank you so much for hanging out with me all week. You guys have been amazing. No, this is Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, So Saffron, Granny Apple Green, and Balmy Blue. That's what we used in both of these cards. And there's some gray mixed in. Yep. All right. I hope you guys have fun creating this weekend, and I always love seeing your creations. So if you create something using this color combo,